Kamen Rider.
Decay, 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 no!
Hi guys, and for today's video, I'm going to give you my review for Kamen Rider Gavv, episode 16. Without further ado, let's begin with the review. Okay, so the episode opens up with the previous episode with Hanto getting wrecked by the guitar granite, and then it shows Shoma trying to save Hanto from the guitar granite, but Shoma is drained of energy from using his cake power-up form. I'm still gonna learn the name of the cake power-up form. And so that happens, and then the granite taunts Shoma, and eventually, the granite takes Hanto away, and then Shoma's all, sad that he couldn't save Hanto. And then we cut to the villain's lair, and we see Longo and Glota talking about how the new part-timer, the new worker, has been doing overtime and capturing a lot of humans and bringing them to them, and that's still doing well. And then we cut to the handyman workplace, and we see Shoma is still sad that he couldn't save Hanto, and eventually he talks to Satsuki, and then Satsuki eventually tells Shoma to cheer up, cheer up. I'm pretty sure you will Hanto will forgive Shoma, or eventually they'll forgive each other, or make up in time. And then we cut to Hanto at a warehouse where he's captured, and we see Hanto's saying that he's screwed up by getting captured, and that he should really start improving himself more. And then we see the guitar granite showing up to talking to Jeep, and then we see a little flashback of the guitar granite talking to Jeep after Jeep after her loss of Sheeta, and we see the guitar granite and the Jeep made a deal about if the guitar granite can capture the red Gavv, then Jeep will reward the guitar granite. But eventually Jeep tells the guitar granite that that's not the red Gavv, or that's not Shoma. And then the guitar granite's was all shocked and kind of flabbergasted, and eventually we cut to again with back to the villain's lair. We see Neville working on the new driver that he's working on for the next candidate to become a Kamen Rider, or at least a candidate worthy to use this power that he's working on. We'll find out in the later episodes who the candidate is. And then we cut to another scene with the new part-timer, which is going to be our next Kamen Rider, and he captures some humans at a movie theater, and eventually he takes the captured humans to the agent, and he gets his reward, that being a dark streak. And eventually our mysterious granite, who's going to be our next Kamen Rider, is another day, another work. Essentially he's bored with receiving dark treats. He just wants something exciting in his life. And it'll eventually cut to Shoma still looking for a Hanto, and we get to see the other Cake Gochizo, which is essentially, I forget the name of this other Cake Gochizo. Again, sorry guys if I keep forgetting names of certain Gochizos and certain characters. Again, it's been a while, and I'm gonna learn the names as I keep memorizing and as I keep rewatching the episodes and reviewing the episodes, I promise, guys, we get to see these. We get to see the other Kate Gochiso telling Shoma where Hanto is, and we see Shoma arriving at the warehouse, and we get to see Shoma fighting. Gets to see the guitar granite, and eventually Shoma's about to henshin. Sorry, Shoma's about to henshin until the guitar granite says, "I wouldn't do that if I were you. Who knows what happened to your buddy?" And Shoma's about to hesitate. Eventually, Shoma does the henshins, and eventually the guitar granite gets the upper hand on Shoma, knocks Shoma's out, and Shoma gets captured, and we get to see Shoma eventually, essentially is there with Hanto. They're both captured, and Hanto is like, "Why the heck would you get yourself captured to find me?" And then Shoma's like, I was worried about you, plus I wanted to save you. And then Hanto's like, I was this close to getting more information about the Granules and the Stomach Inc. organization. Plus, I was gonna find more information about getting into the world to get my revenge, and also get your revenge as well. So Shoma's shocked as well that Hanto would help him out on his revenge as well, but also helping him out in general. And then eventually Hanto and Shoma eventually make up, and eventually Shoma uses his Gochizos to free himself, and then Shoma eventually frees Hanto as well. Eventually the guitar granite shows up as well again, and then eventually Shoma and then Hanto henshins, and then they fight the guitar granite, and they're having a little bit of an equal stance, and then Shoma goes into his super cake form power up, and Hanto goes into the other cake form, the one with the axe. And then eventually, they get the upper hand on the guitar granite. They do a double combo team up, and it's pretty awesome to see them fighting together side by side. It's really awesome, and to see them working together is pretty cool at the same time. Eventually, they use their final attacks to finish off the guitar granite, and they finish off the guitar granite, and then it cuts back to the handyman workplace, and eventually, Hanto, Shoma, and Satsuki are celebrating a Christmas party together, and then we get to see, Hanto and Shoma reflecting on essentially their friendship and their growth together, and Shoma's still worried about, keeping his secret to Hanto, but eventually, Hanto and Shoma just enjoy the Christmas party with Satsuki, and then the episode ends off with Neville finally finishing up the driver that he's working off, and about to give it to the granite that he selected to become a Kamen Rider, which is the granite that we saw capturing the people at the movie theater, and that's the mysterious granite. But other than that, that was it for episode 16, and that's gonna be it for my review for episode 16 of Kamen Rider Gavv. Overall, it was a pretty good episode. I love seeing Shoma and Hanto's dynamic and their friendship in this episode. Love seeing the character development between Hanto and Shoma, and I can't wait to see their friendship develop, and I can't wait to see the next Kamen Rider that's gonna be debuting in the next episode. And other than that, this was a solid episode. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for my review for Kamen Rider Gavv episode 16. Stay tuned for more Transformers and Tokusatsu related content on the channel. And stay tuned for more non-Tokusatsu related content on the channel. And I'm still working on my video about Transformers Prime Galvatron's Revenge. So stay tuned for that as well. And I do plan on making more non-Tokusatsu related content on the channel, especially more Gundam type related content and other, non-tokusatsu content on the channel as well. And other than that, make sure to like and share this video. Also, subscribe to the channel. By subscribing to the channel, you'd be really supporting me as a content creator and really supporting the channel. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.